Hi everyone and welcome to yet another video on my channel. I'm just sitting here, it is about 10 to 6 and I've been chilling out a bit this afternoon. I was really busy in the morning, it's a Saturday, and I was given a free ticket to go to the women's conference tonight called Passionate, and so I'm going to go with Vanilla, and I thought it would be so cool because I saw this video on my channel that I did ages ago and it was called Chats with Kat, and it was all about just doing my makeup and doing my hair and stuff like that while I talked about stuff that had been happening in my life, and I talked about my work and things like that, and it was actually really cool to watch that back, and so I wanted to do something similar. So I'm sorry about my appearance, I've got no makeup on, my hair's in a thing, and I'm wearing this real kind of scummy sweatshirt that I got while I was in America, but I love it, it's beautiful. I have my coffee right here. This is in a cup that actually Fenella made me, and as you can see it's got all these little phrases written on it, and they're all phrases that are like sayings that we say, like there's even one on the handle here, and yeah, it's just the most beautiful thing and I love it so much. So while I was doing this, I thought it would be cool to talk about the stuff that I use on my skin and things like that, just to make it more interesting and things like that. But I also thought it would be cool to talk about Christian conferences and what my thoughts are on all of that while I was doing this. Maybe how you can get the most out of it and are they worth it and all of that kind of stuff. So I've already moisturized my skin and I used the Lush Skin Drink moisturizer. I'm nearly out of this. I actually think I'm going to have to go into Lush tomorrow and buy a new one. I also need a new face mask and a new body wash because I use most of my skincare and stuff like that I use is from Lush, just because it just works for my skin. Like, I love the products and I love the ethos behind the company, but it just works for my skin, you know. So today I bought a new foundation, and the foundation that I really like at the moment is this CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous one. I'm in the colour 115 and I've just about finished this one, so I needed to buy a backup one, but it doesn't look like a lot of foundation, but it is 30ml just like any other foundation. Like I think this one here, this is the Chi Chi one, this is 24ml, and like, so you actually do really get your money's worth, and it is probably the cheapest CoverGirl foundation that you can buy right now. It's only like $20 here in New Zealand. If you go to the warehouse this weekend, they have 25% off makeup and skincare sales, so you go, friend. I use my fingers to apply my foundation when I'm feeling lazy. I find it just works for me. It warms up the product, and then I don't know, like I have a couple of like flat top brushes and stuff like that like I feel like are a good idea if I was like a beauty guru to use brushes. However, I'm not a beauty guru. Oh, this conference, Passionate, I haven't been to before. It's run by a Rights Church, which is one of the bigger churches here in New Zealand. It's a pretty good church. I've actually been to the church itself a couple of times and I did like it. It's just a big church, and I find that big churches aren't really how I can experience and get the most out of my church experience. Bigger churches are quite tricky, but I do enjoy the conferences they put on. I've been to 3 of the Just Arise conferences, which they do every year, and those are in like July, and I really enjoy those, and I think I'll be going to one this year, so if you want to hang out, I'll probably be there. I'm just going to go in, and I like to layer my makeup in quite a specific way. So I usually start with my, after I've done my foundation, I usually start with my highlighter. I just have a weird order, but whatever. And the highlighter that I really like at the moment is this one by The Balm. It's called Mary Luminizer. You're about to see, obviously I've hit Pam, but that with every single product I have and that I will be using, I've hit Pam, and I take a lot of this. Like I don't just do oh, it's so pigmented, I will just dip it in. I go like, and I go all over and then down there. I don't put it on my forehead because I just don't like the way it looks. We'll then do my eyebrows, which is definitely one of my favourite parts of makeup, is the eyebrow miracle. If I can find my damn eyebrow brush. Where is it? It's in here. This is the eyebrow brush I've been using. This one you can just get from, like, I think you can get this brush from, I got this one from Kmart. It's just a little Ubu one, and it's just, what I really like about it is that it is super tiny. And what the product I use on my eyebrows is I take this little Naked Basics palette, and everything ever is hit pan in it, but I take this dark brown colour to fill in my eyebrows, and it's got a mirror in it, so that's pretty cool. I've been to a Rise conference before. I've also been I went to Hillsong conference a few years ago. I'm going this year as well. That's in July. I'm trying to think of the other conferences I've been to. I've been to a lot of conferences that aren't Christian ones, but Christian ones are definitely my fave. I went to like 6 Easter camps in a row, but those are mostly for young people. I went to Extend once. Those are like Baptist, like New Zealand Baptist Church kind of youth conferences, if you will. I have to say that my favourite concert conference that I've been to would have definitely been Hillsong Conference. That was my favourite. It was beautiful. I loved it. I need to find a bronzer. The camera is actually sitting on my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, which I really want to use for my bronzer, but I don't know. I guess I don't have to use it today. That's empty. You can tell with me and makeup, the way it works is that I just know what I like and I just use it over and over and over again. And this is the Bourjois chocolate bronzer. And I'm just taking this little brush here, and I got this brush in a brush set from NZ Sale. It was like $30, got like 30 brushes. And this brush is so cool because it's just the right size to fit into that little like contouring gap there. And so I put quite a bit on because I'll go back in and like blend it out. Then I do a little bit down, sometimes, I don't always do this, down the sides of my nose, and then up on my temples up there. Let's go with like a bigger brush. This is a Nude by Nature brush. You can get Nude by Nature from farmers in New Zealand, and it's just a big as hell brush, and I'll go and just blend that all together. Important that I think to remember about Christian conferences is to go in with an open mind, to go in really ready to receive something from God. Obviously, if it's a full day, if you're going in for the full day conference, make sure you take lots of snacks, lots of water, you take a notebook so you can take notes and stuff like that. Just go in really prepared to the best that you can be to receive a word from God, because conferences often and bigger things is where sometimes we hear bigger things from God. Not that you need to go to a conference to hear from God. I so don't believe that. And I wouldn't be going to this conference tonight if I didn't just happen to get like a ticket. I wouldn't have gone because this one was quite expensive, and that's something that really I feel like is a bit of a shame with a lot of conferences these days, is they are really good but they are really expensive, and so they are a bit of an investment like into your walk with God. Totally your call, just saying. So I'm going to go in with a blush, my favourite blush ever, because it just looks natural, is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. This is Hit Crap and Pan. I bought this when I was in America. I'm taking another Bella brush, just swirly swirl and popping it on. Now I'm just going to go on with the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. I hardly ever use this, just being honest, but I know that if I'm going out at night or even for a bit of a while, I'll use something like this. And it really just sets your eyebrows, which isn't really a problem for me. My eyebrows going crazy. But what is a problem is sometimes I will like swipe at my eyebrow, or I'll like do this thing where I sit like this, but I'll like touch my eyebrow and then I'll wipe off a bit of my eyebrow and then I'll look like a crazy hot mess. Not what we're coming for. Stops that, but it's a bit like, it's an expensive step that not everyone needs. It's quite silly. Do with my eyes, friends. I'm going to take this Ubu brush. This came with that eyebrow brush and a little bit of a pack, and it's just a really massive brush that I use to sweep colour all over. I'm going to use the Chi Chi Nudes palette, which I've been reaching for a lot more recently. This might be the only palette ever that I haven't hit pan on, but that's because the pans are so deep, and to hit pan would mean big deal things. So I'm just going to take, how are we feeling? I might take this, ooh, okay, I'm going to take this, this colour here, which is a bit of a reddy colour, take a bit of that. I'm going to go all over. Then I'm going to take this little tiny vela brush here and I'm going to put a colour in my crease. And I want to take this like purpley shade that's next to that red one, which I've never used before. And I'm just going to whack it in that crease and then go up a little bit. And I'll go back in and blend it after. And I'll do the same on the other side. The best thing that you can do for yourself if you're going to go to a conference is take someone who is super fun and who is down for whatever, and because there's a lot of like masterclass style things where you can kind of pick and choose what you do and stuff like that, particularly at the like, not so much at like women's conferences, it's kind of a bit more streamlined, but like at like a Hillsong or a Rise conference or like Life conference or something like that, you're definitely going to find it's quite there's quite a lot of choice and there's different streams you can choose and stuff like that. So make sure you take someone with you that either is down to go to what you want to go to, oh this is an Exo Beauty blending brush, or who doesn't mind doing their own thing while you go and do your own thing, like in some of the masterclasses, because you're paying quite a bit of money to go, so you want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth out of the whole experience. Ubu brush, and this is the perfect brush because it's so tiny and precise, and I'm going to grab that Naked palette and take the shimmery shade in it, which is called Venus, I believe. Yep, and it's right here, and this is the most beautiful inner corner shade ever. If you've got inner corners and they need to be lightened and excited, you need Venus. How on point my highlighter is. It's just how I roll, guys. It's just how I roll. Got my hair straightener and fix all of this business up here. Obviously I haven't got mascara on and stuff like that. As a rule, I always put my mascara on in the car. Why do I do it? I really don't know. And sometimes I turn up, actually a lot of times I turn up at places just without any mascara on because I forget to do it, because I like to do it in the car. I don't know why I like to do it. I feel like I like to wait to put it on till the very end of everything, and that's when I feel the most glamorous and fabulous, because mascara is probably one of my favourite steps. It's called like Crazy Rumors. You can buy this on the Sephora website, but I got it from Cotton On Body, which you might still be able to get it there, you might not. And it's banana split flavoured, and it actually tastes and smells like banana. And it's vegan and cruelty free, which is so important in our lives. And I'm going to do some hair. Do somebody's hair. It's actually looking alright up here on top of my head, this hair. It's always just the little weird bits around your face that you've got to do things with. So, little update on my hair, because I've been growing it and stuff. This is my natural hair colour up the top, and it's growing out to about there. And I think it's taken just over 2 years to grow out. My hair grows ridiculously slow, and it really stresses me out sometimes. This down is hair extensions, which we probably already know. If you've seen my videos, you've seen a lot of different hair extensions, but yeah, so the ends of my hair are this blonde, and the hair extensions, as you can see, are the same colour as those ends, and so I just kind of tuck them away, so I have like a natural ombre, which I made myself by just growing out my hair because I'm basic. So it is getting super dark and you really can't see what I'm doing anymore. So I'm just going to leave it here. If you want to follow me on my Instagram and stuff like that, you'll see photos of probably me at Passionate Conference and other exciting things. So make sure you follow me on there. And I will see you guys in my next video.